Hey folks, Mac T back, and we're going to go ahead and do a driver's side rear door. That's right here, and replace the door latch. I have the door latch right here, and the problem is it is not working. And with it not functioning, that causes not to be able to use the remote start because it says the door is open, so it won't remote start. So we're going to replace it, and the part number on this here is let's see, it is a 8T4Z-78264113-C, as you can see right here on the video. That is the part number, and this is for an SEL. It does not have all the fancy stuff on it, so every door latch goes by what type of, whether it's a push button or whether it's a key start. In this case, this is a key start. So keep in mind, there's a lot of different door latches based on functionality and how the vehicle is set up. So make sure you get the right one when you do buy it. But this is for an SEL, plain Jane type situation. So we're going to go ahead. I'm not a big fan of working on doors, so we're going to go ahead and pull the door panel off and then start figuring out how we're going to go about getting everything off so we can then replace this door latch. Alright, remember, like, subscribe, MACTFORDEDGE on Facebook, on YouTube, and also I got my other channels on MeWe that you can go to, and hey, join the group there. Great file sharing system on the MeWe site, by the way. But MACTFORDEDGE, if you got questions, concerns, or anything like that, I generally don't answer a lot of the questions after the first day or two. So go to the Facebook group or the MeWe group, and then of course answer questions right there, because I like to consolidate things. But by all means, have fun and watch the video. Now, first things first, we do have to pull out a screw right here, and then you have some screws that are going down here at the bottom, a couple of them down here, and you have one right here. After you remove all those screws or fasteners, then you can go ahead and pull this panel up and off, and that's all it really takes. Just pull it off like so, and then you will have the panel. You notice it's got the baby diaper insulation and everything on it, but you can pull this panel off, and then you can get to the other parts of it. Now things are going to get more interesting. We have some fasteners we have to remove right here all the way around. This is all one unit. Then we have to disconnect this harness off of here and then pull the speaker out, because the wires go in there, and the only way to disconnect the wires and be able to pull the whole panel back is by removing the speaker, so we can disconnect the speaker. So once we get all that done, then we can go ahead and go in and disconnect this wire here. The window grommet is right here, so we have to take and put the window down a bit and then release the window clamp, and then we got to tape the window back up so it's out of the way. Then we can start pulling this whole panel off. So let's go ahead and get that started. Now we're going to go ahead, I'm going to pull this off of here while Jeff is powering Herbie up, so we can see right in there into here where we have the window regulator. It's going to come down. So once he powers it up, I can push this down, and I got to connect the door back up because I don't have the door controls on there. So I got to connect the door back up to it to bring the window down.
Or if you like to lower it here, you just tell me when to quit. I got your
oh, okay. Jeff's got it. I'll just have him lower it down. Got to turn the key on.
Okay. Windows
We have to have it connected.
You must have disconnected. Yeah. You must have to have power to that.
We have to have power to it. So it's not going to go down without the door connected. So let's go ahead Let me connect. Which one is it? Let me see if I can get it connected. Got the power. This makes it difficult to see. Yeah, but it makes it difficult to see the door or window.
Can I help I lower? Or you eyeball?
No, you gotta hold this because this is in the way, so I can see that door.
Okay, so you just tell me when to.
A little bit more. Right there.
Good?
I see a nut. Yep.
Good. Now put this one together again.
There we go. Never easy, folks. Now I see the screw for that. Right there. Okay, we're going to do this. It's probably about a 25 torques. We're going to check it out and verify, then we're going to release it. And once we release it and take it all the way out, then we're going to tape the window up. So let's go ahead and take this bolt out. Alright, it is a T25. We just got to take and remove it. See it right in there. Pretty tight spaces, folks. But we're going to go ahead and get this out, and once I get the bolt out, we'll tape the window up. Alright folks, make sure you have a magnet reach for it, because you're not going to get your fingers in there to grab that screw and it's just going to fall to the bottom. And we just tape the glass up so it don't fall. And there you go. Now we can go ahead and start pulling this panel off. Alright. Now we can take some screws out. There we go. These are in here pretty good. They're all the same length. How many were there? Fair number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 millimeters. So we got all of them off of here. Now we're going to go ahead, pop this off of here with the claw, because we have to get this released. So we'll just pop that off of here like so to get that out. Now we have to work on the speaker, so we got to take the speaker out. I got a T20, and we're going to get this speaker out of here and get these screws out. A little bit on the slower side, but I just don't want to tear things up. Pretty long screws, but there's only 4 of them. And then we can get this speaker removed and disconnected. Then we can start pulling this whole panel off. And this this is really how you would go about getting to the window regulator, because that's really what this is all about, is getting this window regulator out of the way so we can get to the door latch, at least according to the book. So get this speaker out, disconnect the wires to it, and this is how you remove a speaker. So if you want to replace your speaker, there you go, folks. Pretty simple. You just have your connector right here, and you just push on that, and it pops right out, and you can go ahead and install your favorite speaker at this point. Nice open hole. So now we're going to go ahead and start pulling this off. I'm not sure if I have to remove this window regulator motor or not, so let's go ahead and see what we got at our next step. All right, we're going to go ahead and pop a few of these bolts loose. We have to pull this out. Little rubber stopper in there. What's in there that we got to reach? It's a smaller Torx. No, smaller. Definitely smaller. But let's go ahead and release these here real quick. All the way out, or just loose. They come out. So there's 3 of them we have to undo. We'll put these with the new latch, because that's where they're going, right? Sort of save time. Here we go. Now the latch is pretty loose, but we still have one in there that we have to release. And I'm not sure how that's going to work. Yep, we got it.
So you just start coming off. You're close, keep going.
I got it. I gotta find the screw again. There we go. Let me know we're releasing this handle back here.
There, stop.
Okay. Okay, this screw right here, you can't see it. It releases this part right here. You have to pull it all the way out so you can pull this out. Then it pops out like so. And then now we got to work on the door handle itself, and it just pulls this way and out. That's all you got to do. Put those there.
And here's your last one.
And then we got a
whole assembly.
Now we're going to release this whole assembly here, removing this one, and we'll figure out what Torx that is. Again, we're using the T25. And we'll get this one out, and then we'll carry on.
Yeah, oh, okay, I guess we're getting
Okay, we have something to remove here, because the whole door latch came out with it. So I guess we can count on Jeff to do something here for me. 2 hands. I don't quite know what we're doing here. Don't know what. We're connected to this wire here that I have to disconnect. This wire here will then come out through this grommet. So let me remove this grommet, pull that wire out, and then
Now look down here, we're almost done. See, just have to unhook this off the bottom of that track.
supposed to just go We've got a little bit of something caught here, so we're trying to get it uncaught. We're just going to have to jiggle. All right, we're just going to take this whole unit off of here by undoing these two, assuming 8mm bolts, and then we can leave this door panel attached. And then, is it 8 or 6?
It was an 8.
8? Okay. We'll just undo these 2 8. Sort of cheating in a way, but hey, if you can figure out how to do it easier, then you do it easier. And then we have to get this door latch thing off of here.
So you just have to pry it. There you go.
And unhook that. There, I got it.
Got it?
That's it. Now we can go ahead and replace the door latch. And notice it's got a factory zip tie. Yay! You said zip ties aren't authorized. All right, gonna remove that zip tie. Maybe. That's a pretty heavy duty zip tie.
There you go. It's a 4 zip tie.
That's a pretty heavy duty zip tie out there. Now we take the door latch off. It's just held on by a couple of clips, it seems. One clip there, and then something else. We'll figure it out. Let's get this thing off of here.
This bumper looks like brand new. Yeah, I'm doing it. Oh my God, this bumper feels like brand new. Whoa, pressure paint.
We gotta figure out how to unclip this from this door latch to go here. It just pries up, it looks like. I just need to get me a small flat bladed screwdriver. Then I can take and get this off of here. And then figure out how else it's hooked up here.
Yeah, exactly.
Looks like it's just clipping in somewhere. So once I get this off of here, then we'll figure out how else this thing's attached. There we go. Got it done. So this releases it, then it just pulls apart. So this thing is covered in grease and oil, folks, amazingly. Let me get a small screwdriver for that. All right, let's see if we can pry this open somehow. There we go. We got it. And then we just got to figure out how to get this out, like so. So we take the new one, yeah, I just went ahead and slid this tab right into here to get it in place. And then I snapped this one in over this edge, flipped this rod in here and closed her up. Got this rod inserted. Basically, we just replaced the door latch. Now all we gotta do is put all this back onto the door and thread it all through and connect all the connectors up. And then we're done. All right, we got it fit right in here. Remember, it's this one, not this one. Fits right in here for your unlock rod. Fit these back in here. We also have the cable, release cable right here. That snapped right back in and fit right in there easily. So now that I got that, I'll go ahead and cinch these bolts down, and then we'll just start sliding everything back into place and reverse the process. All right, we do have it back in. We're going to go ahead and test it. We just put a few bolts, got the connector to the latch, and we got one screw in here. It basically goes in the reverse that we took it out. So we're just doing the reassembly. Now we're going to connect the door panel up to it and test and reconnect the window, and then we're going to test everything out. Go ahead, and we're putting the door screw back in because we have these little lips here for the handle, so we can get that handle put in. So we're getting there. We have, of course, got this functional. This works. And we got a few screws to hold it in. We're going to go ahead and we got the window screwed back in, so we can put that grommet back in there, and then we can go ahead. I think we can connect it up and test it to see if it does work. Slide that in, pop that in, and then we're going to pop that cap back in here and then put that one screw in. Alright, we got a functional door on here, we got the screw in here, we just got to put this little cap right back in place, snaps in there. So now we're going to finish the door latch, put the screws on that, and finish all these other ones, and then we're going to test it once we get this door latch solid. Okay, I got the battery hooked up here. We're going to go ahead and test the window out and then the door locks. And then eventually, once we get everything finished up, we'll go ahead and see if we have remote start, because that means the door latch and door light will be off.
Good to go.
And to answer your question, yes, the back windows go all the way down on a 2011 generation. Hit the door lock button, Antonio. Did you lock the door? Mm-hmm. Now lock the door again. All right, door locked. Unlock it. Unlocked. We got function. Well, we got all the fasteners back in. Everything is tested out and worked like it's supposed to. So we're going to put the door panel back in, speakers back in. All we have to do is make the connections. And we got a few screws and a cover to put back on for the door panel to secure it. And then we are done with this door latch replacement. Takes two hands to get that thing to go in. And we got to go back up and then down. And then now we just put some fasteners in the door. You guys can pretty much figure that out, but that's how you put a door panel and change a rear door lock on a Ford Edge. Now we just got to test it and see. Once we're done, fingers crossed, that the remote start works, because this was preventing the remote start. Now we're going to go ahead and shut the door and give power to it. Check the door locks. And we're going to shut the hood all the way. And then we're going to see if we got remote start. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, we're going to go ahead, and we got the door latch in, and let's see, it wouldn't do a remote start before, so we're going to go ahead and lock it. And now we're going to try the remote start. There we go. We got the door latch fixed. Everything's good. Hey folks, Mac T here, and that's how you replace the rear door latch and get your remote start working. Keep in mind, remote start checks to make sure everything's good. If it ain't good, the remote start won't work. So we got that rear door latch on this 2011 Ford Edge SEL Sport with a big mighty 3.7 ported intakes and a high flow exhaust along with an SCT tune. So yeah, Herbie is nearing completion. So stay by for some more videos as we're going to finalize everything with Herbie. In the meantime, this is Mac T, and remember, my feet hit the floor and I'm having a great day, and I want you to have a great day. Band of One's always got some great music, and Mercy Girl, she's not here. And we do have what? Who's here? Antonio? Give us a shout out for your channel.
Shout out, I got a couples channel. Tony and Leah, Liyah, and then I also got Top Speed Reviews.
All right, on YouTube, right?
Yep.
All right, so anyway, you heard it here live, the old Tony thing, and he showed up for the last day of the Herbie build. Thanks very much, Antonio.
Thank you for watching MacT's videos, and remember to like and subscribe. This is a Mercy Go production.